pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome, everyone. Jerry, you're up.
We had 35 calls in September. One structure fire, one vehicle fire, one outside fire, 4 medical calls, 2 rescues, 3 LBAs, 3 help lifting, 3 hazardous conditions, and 16 other miscellaneous calls and 1 false alarm. And our top responder for that month was Pete Joe. And got some hoses ordered that we lost from that other fire Sunday,
Pair of boots too, right?
and a pair of boots. That's about it for that, and we're still working on some of the other gear that we talked about before.
Okay.
We had a spaghetti supper that the Legion put on down there last Saturday night. And, it was a pretty good turnout. And they thought they might like to do it again. And we'll try to get some better advertising out sooner next time. So we had, it was about 500 or 50 some dinners.
Yeah,
About
58, I think.
58 dinners.
Fran, couldn't we use the text my gov when the fire department did something like that?
We can forever watch you.
We'll get that information ran sometime too, and maybe if we do another one. But they plus they gave a donation from the Sons of the American Legion and the American Legion.
Beautiful. Well, we greatly appreciate it.
I guess that's about it.
Okay. Mr. Breen.
Well, a couple things. Joe gave his letters of resignation.
Yeah.
He's done next Friday, so
Yeah. So, actually, while we're here, we'll need a motion for that. It says, from Joe, to whom it may concern, please accept my letter of formal resignation from my position as highway laborer at the Village of Woket. My last day of work will be November 7, 2025. Thank you for your opportunity to work for and serve the Village of Woket. We wish Joe the best in his next endeavor. Need a motion to accept it.
make a motion to accept.
Second.
Any further discussion on favor?
Then we've got Bobby's tree list.
Trees.
My list.
Trees. 9 trees, 11 stumps, and 18 trims at $4,800. And I completely agree with the list.
Now, he says, this tree is out here, I'm gonna trim it.
The big one, I told him that I was paid my attention that it wouldn't break nobody's heart if that just went away.
But I am going to substantially shrink it. If you wanna axe it, we can do that. But that's up to you guys, don't?
Well, it definitely needs trimming. But man, those leaves are a pain in the knee. Well, let's trim it up for now. We'll see what it looks like. If there's not much left, then we'll have to look at it then.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve Mr. Crane's 2025 tree list.
I second that.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
So just as a recap, though, we have streets involved. So people are aware, we have Westport, High Street, Washington, New Hartford Street, Cemetery, Oswego, Lake Ave, Park Street, Main Street Park, and near the office. So if you see guys out there working, just pay attention.
Other than that, we're getting switched over to get ready for that lovely white stuff. It's inevitable.
It'll be here before you know it.
Dandelions?
Yeah, dandelions, yep, that one stuff.
Dandelions. Oh,
Did get some bracketry for the messed up banners today. I'll fix those for next, next week or two, so,
Get them fixed up for
pick them up
Veterans Day.
get them fixed up for Veterans Day, and then right after that, we'll take them back down.
Tommy's absent, but we've talked about a couple different things. We're having a couple issues with the dioxide pump. Wet wells all been cleaned. Air release, I think, are next week. Everything else working fine. So Ed, you are up, my friend.
First thing is our contract with Hawk for equipment. I need a lot of money tonight.
That's so painful.
I know. Well, so the original quote, I got over $1,000 off the original
Nice
quote.
job.
They must hear you coming each year because that's about,
I know.
which is great.
And I told them, that I do value their tech and stuff, and I wanted to continue the relationship. They give us 5%, and it's like, you gotta push that pencil a little bit harder. I said, I really wanted you to come in around 13, and they gave us 8%, which ended up bringing us, or 14, which brought us down to 13.7, 37.61. So that's the best negotiating I could do with
What's the amount, 13 what?
13,737 and 61
Thank
cents.
you.
That's not 1,300.
No, it's not. It's 13,000. The original quote came in for 14,932.18.
That's annual.
We got another name for it, but yeah, we'll go with annual.
I know it's expensive, but one of those pieces of equipment go down
Yep.
just for them to show up without doing anything is over $1,000. Circuit board is another $1,500, $2,000. And we've had equipment issues every single year.
Okay.
Paid up front or paid as it comes.
Make a motion to accept the Hawk annual contract in the amount of $13,737.61.
Do that.
Any further discussion, all in favor?
Number 2, when you do the meter for the trailer park, so we've ordered a meter and it was $2,035.27 plus shipping. I got an invoice that was sent to me today. It's like $2,350 something, so maybe not to exceed $2,400 because I don't know the exact number unless Fran was privileged to get that invoice also from Zenner today. Okay.
Never see that you read that.
All right.
Who's that through, Ed?
Zenner. So this was the original quote. All right, that'll be plus shipping. You're good, Jay.
Okay, I make motion to approve the Zenner quote not to exceed $2,400 for the new water valve for the trailer park. Water meter.
I second that.
Any further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
To make it work, because of the stuff that's in there, so I do have Cook Properties helping us. They did all the excavation, pulled the lid off, we got in there. It's another $1,100. That's the same quote. They're just stable together. Another $1,100 for the 6-inch to 8-inch flange adapters, gasket kit, bolt kit, stainless. And then TX3, essentially a high max to join it all back together. So that ends up being $1,100 to make that all go together.
Make a motion to accept the FW Web quote the amount of $1,111.60.
Second that.
Any further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
So we've been talking about back flushing our intake, raw water intake. And I worked with Eagle, and what we have to work with down there is a 12-inch narrow by 4 foot deep pit. And there's no way to get in there to connect to that. So the plant originally was designed to have an automated backwash system. That backwash system was a possible cross connection in the Department of Health's eyes. So years ago, before I started working here, they made them separate that. When they separated that, they just piped it off. But if you guys look at that, we have an idea to put an 8-inch flange to 3-inch with a valve and then an NMPT connector, and we'd be able to hook a fire hydrant to that to pressurize that and force water back through. That's right in the basement of the plant. So the picture of that pipe with the red flange cover, that's where we would replace with my rudimentary drawing there. I did get a quote on,
Interesting drawing.
you know,
That's got our skills.
you know, it's a donkey.
So when we talked about this last time, I thought about it a little bit. And so if you take where the intake is at the lake level to where the plant is.
Yeah.
What's our head pressure there? Because I don't know if you can get enough flow out of a 3-inch against that head pressure to get it pushed back out to the lake.
Okay, so
Off of a hydrant. You know,
well, I was
was my
talking
concern.
about
So
using a
if we-
pumper truck.
If we put a truck to it, we might get there, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
I was trying to
actual-
see what the ratio was. So if you had, per gravity, so what's the head pressure at the lake level versus where the plant sits?
Right, and I can probably get that figured out. I just have to do a little math tomorrow. Anyways, the actual backwash system ran off a 15 horsepower motor, and it is necked down to a 4-inch bypass with a valve. So the water would be pushed through that 8-inch pipe, and then it gets necked down to a 4-inch pipe, which forces the water back out to the lake. So I don't know how much difference we're really gonna get between that 3-inch and the 4-inch. I mean, I can get,
Well, we can put any size you want on it,
Exactly.
but that was after we were having that discussion.
You know?
I was like, man, I wonder what the head pressure is, where we need to get to.
so he
So
quoted
we can
me a
actually
lot of
push it back.
lead-free brass parts that I don't think we really need. So I just kind of circled them on that quote. If you look at that, Dan, oh, it's in my hand. Hey,
I'm just looking at
it's what we do. It's what we do. So I think I can just go, being that it's a raw water thing and it's not anything to do with treatment process, that I can probably just go with iron pipe and save a ton of money, because they want like $150 a piece for lead-free brass nipples. But if we want to entertain that option, we're looking at $1,000 roughly to
I don't know if I want
even
brass
try
up
it.
to the fire truck.
Even try it. You know what I'm saying? So the great thing about the fire truck is the fire truck has a pressure gauge on it. So having an experienced person, we can probably just start putting a little bit of pressure to it, because with the lake plant being so high, I mean, I think we're gonna have a lot of gravity that's gonna assist with this. I feel like we can just monitor the pressure gauge, and I mean, that stuff's rated for like 400 PSIs.
Well, we can give you a whole lot more than that.
Well, I understand that, but I'm just saying that stuff's really, and then once you get into our actual system, it's even higher than that, but we don't need that. I mean, that pump that would generate this water, the 15 horsepower pump, probably only does 300 gallons a minute.
Well, if you get time, like I said, I'd just be curious at this point.
Right.
As I got
So this
thinking
is
about it.
I'm just pricing some stuff out and presenting a second option, because option number one, where we were talking about putting a plate over it and maybe putting water through that way, it's not really an option.
Let's give this one a try then.
Okay. So I will get with Dan, because after I adjust all this stuff, the price will be under what you can approve, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
All right.
I guess the upside, at least you have a few rainy days coming. Maybe it
Yeah.
makes a difference in a couple of weeks, we'll see.
We'll hope so. I mean, we have had some rain, but as dry as we've done a little bit of digging and at another place where I moonlight, and once you get down about 15 inches, it's still dry and hard as rock. Obviously, we have shut off lists for everybody that,
Yeah, that is growing.
you know,
So as I was talking with some of the board members, it's at a high level, what are we at, 36,000? Yeah, 36,000 in delinquent water bills. So at a high level, Ed, what is your thought? I mean, it's, in the 300 range on up. I'm not calling the less any different from low hanging fruit, but I guess some pretty big numbers in here that, we're 6
I would say,
plus months.
I would say
non-payment.
less than that. $250. A standard water bill is like around $150.
Have all of these been sent letters?
The high
Nobody's-
dollar ones.
Huh?
The high dollar
The
ones.
high dollar ones, okay.
Plus she calls people too.
But we did have about 1,200 paid today.
Okay. Oh, that's progress. But there is there's still a substantial amount on here that,
Yeah, I only got to about 15 customers today. I had some more payments coming in tomorrow, but that's all I was able to get with today was about 15 of those customers.
okay.
Tomorrow I'll be stuck at the lake plant all day. Garth has a lab class that he needs for his license renewal.
Okay, so we'll look at the, so you wanna take the criteria and go from 250 on up and see what you can muster up to get payment in and before we start turning bells.
Well, that's what I'm saying, I'm gonna reach out to everybody, but if they're habitual in 6 months, we're probably not going to work with them. They didn't follow through with what they agreed to do last quarter, so we can't just keep,
I understand completely.
Yeah.
And obviously we have a lot of individuals that watch this at home. The board does work with everyone pretty well, and if there is a payment plan that you need to work with, it's simply, contacting us to speak with the board or, give us your information and we can work through it that way. So don't think for a second that they're not willing to work with you, but, we would much rather do that than shut your water off. So we'll go from there and see what we. Shoot me an updated list the end of next weekend. Or
Yep.
Yep.
See where we end up.
And the last thing that I have is, we had a meeting with our insurance person the other day, and we have a communication tower at the lake plant that hasn't been used in forever. We use internet now to communicate through SCADA, and we have this on here at $110,000, and it's just sitting there in the front. There's nothing. We don't use it for anything. I mean, there's no telemetry hooked to it. Their panel is no good. we use internet to forward everything. So I don't know if the board wants to consider removing this from the insurance or decreasing, or what they would like to do. But it's just something that we're paying on that.
Let's get some quotes and bring her down. And you don't
Sounds
have it
good.
all.
That's all I have for now.
For now? Executive?
No,
Okay.
I don't need anything for executive.
Make a
I lied.
motion-
I lied.
Oh, that was fast.
I lied.
That was-
Well, I did something for Danny today, and
We don't need to know. All right, go
I
ahead.
love him. So it'd take me 5 seconds, personnel and executive, please.
Make a motion to accept the September code enforcement monthly report. Second.
Any further discussion on
Second
favor?
it, thanks.
Make a motion to approve the prepay for the ice skate rink liner, in the amount of $553.63.
I second that.
Any further discussion on favor?
Aye. Make a motion to accept the October 14th regular monthly meeting.
I second that.
Any further discussion on favor?
As far as ice skating rink, we have more people, but we had somebody else drop off more, skates too.
Oh.
I think I'm just gonna put like a standard, just a general thank you in the shopper, just saying, taking everybody who's donated skates.
Sounds good.
Um, This came in late.
Yes.
Correct.
Make a motion to approve the facilities use request for the village park from 11:25 to 1:04 for the Woket Historical Society.
I second that.
Any further discussion on favor?
Aye.
Okay, I don't have anything for the group, however, I have executive for personnel and contractual.
And legal.
No such category.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that one's gotta be legal.
Well, you're talking about the code one?
No.
Yeah, that's a motion that they'll figure out how they want to proceed. But
You
it doesn't become legal until it's decided to go legal. Anything for the group, Misty?
Winterizing, when do they winterize the fountain? Yeah.
Evan takes care of it.
After Halloween.
It's after
It
Halloween.
is happening. Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah, we talked about it, and he likes to keep it running till through Halloween.
Okay.
It
I just noticed this morning, it was pretty cold out.
keeps people from playing
Messing
in
with
there
it.
and messing with it.
Sounds good.
Throwing a little angle to it, okay.
I just know it was cold this morning.
Yeah, she was flowing though.
She was. So pretty.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Marshall?
Nothing this time.
Daniel?
All set.
Mr. Lewis?
We kind of covered most everything, but just a word on the banners. We had one that came down and a couple more that loosened, which is the main reason for taking them down over the winter. So they are fixing those up. It didn't damage anything, and
Just missing hardware.
what's that?
Just missing hardware.
Just missing hardware, right. But that's being replaced, and get them all shored up for Veterans Day, and then shortly after they'll start taking them down, and they'll be down for the winter break and back up in spring. So
Fantastic.
Not at all, it's just a couple.
You're executive too, right? Anything for the group, Jay?
I'm good.
Oh yeah, you got your trees, you're good.
Well, I don't need to be in no executive, dang it. You talk about something I don't need to hear.
Mr. Breen?
I am just a dumb woodcutter. That's all I wanna be.
Nice seeing you, Bobby.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
I'm good.
Eva? You good? Fran, you're in. Executive 7:25. Look at the size of that clock.
It's beautiful.
And I fixed
And
it.
it matches
And,
the,
yeah, she fixed it, it's no longer dance time, it's our normal time.
I saw that, I like that. Much better.
I'll change
All right. Thanks again,
You
Jack.
can't reach that thing.
On a chair I can.
Thanks, Jeff.
Take care of the other one.